Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Tylord, and I'm finally back again with Let's Play World of Warcraft Project Ascension. This is episode 13, and I'm here at the Brightwood Grove, just to the northwest-ish, mostly west, a little north of Darkshire, just outside of town. We are here to do the quest Worgen in the Woods. This is the second quest in the chain. I believe it's only a 3 quest chain. So this is quest number 2 in the chain, Worgen in the Woods. Like I just said, we need to kill 12 Nightbane Dark Runners. The first quest was to kill, I believe, we killed, what, either 6 or 8 of these Nightbane Shadow Weavers. And so we can actually do this quest in 2 different areas. If you look here on the map, we can go back to the Rotting Orchard where we did the first quest, Worgen in the Woods. But instead, I decided, here's the Shadow Weaver right here, just so you guys know, I ain't lying. That's what we killed last time. That was about 2 episodes ago, I believe. Last episode we didn't do any Worgen in the Woods quests. We mostly focused over in the Ravenhill Cemetery. But this time around, we're going to be up here at the Brightwood Grove. I believe there might be a little bit more of, I guess I would say, variants of mobs. Back at the Rotting Orchard, it's mostly, I want to say, Shadow Weavers and Worgens. But over here, it seems like it's mostly Dark Runners. So this is a really good area. And now oh my god. Okay, here's what's gonna happen, guys. My pet is gonna tank like a champ, and I picked up Holy Nova. I'm gonna try out this new strat that I like to call spam them to death with Holy Nova. Now my pet has pretty good aggro. He's not on defensive. I'm gonna switch him back to defensive so he starts attacking whoever is attacking him, because I had him in passive for some reason. Now off screen, I did have, since I leveled up to 31 at the very end of last episode, we leveled up twice actually. We started that episode at level 29, we ended at 31, which is pretty neat. So I had, I had a couple extra ability essences that I hadn't spent. You can see here I did spend them at the end, off screen, and I went for Holy Nova. I wasn't sure what to pick up. I was thinking maybe I could go for, Holy Paladin has a nice buff, Blessing of Wisdom, Restoration Shaman has a pretty nice self buff as well, Water Shield, much like Lightning Shield. But instead it's for regenerating mana. But instead I ended up going with Holy Nova. Now I don't know if there's a new rank available to me. I don't believe so. I think Holy Nova becomes available to us at, I want to say, like 28 or something around there. Maybe it's early. Maybe there's a new rank available to us. But it does cost, excuse me, a lot of mana to actually cast a spell. So if you want to run around spamming it, just be wary of how much mana you have. But at the same time, it pairs perfectly with Life Tap because it heals you as well as dealing damage, and it heals all party members as well. So I can heal my pet as well as, I'm gonna start wanding this dude because I think my wand skill is a little low here. So as well as damaging enemies, it will heal you and your party members, which is pretty neat. So it causes an explosion of holy light around the caster, causing 28 to 32 holy damage to all enemy targets within 10 yards, and healing all party member within 10 yards for 52 to 60 health. So let's see here. There was no chest over here for us to loot, which is a little disappointing. Normally in a big area like this, in a big little campsite, there's usually a chest, but not this time. So we need 3 more Dark Runners, and we will be done with this quest. We can go back and pick up the follow-up, which is actually going to send us all the way back up to Roland's Doom, which is just just outside of the Rotting Orchard in that area. So there should be another little camp of Dark Runners somewhere. I'm gonna head over here, just send my pet in, aggro all these fools. Hopefully, let's see, how many is he gonna aggro? Just the one, huh? I'm gonna send him in again. You got this, pet. He's gonna aggro all these fools, and I'm gonna send him back to me. I'm gonna cast Cower on him. Definitely want to cast Cower on him. Let's just start spamming him down. Hit him with a couple Holy Novas so he'll heal my pet, and then I'm going to go for a Blizzard to deal the big deeps. And when this happens, now all the other mobs are probably going to aggro onto me, but that's okay because, bam, we got Spirit Tap, so one of them died for sure. We can just spam Holy Nova. You just spam it all day. All day, son. I'm going to put it in my number 1 slot and just keep spamming it. Cast a couple Spirit Taps here and there. Another one slain. I think, what do we aggro? Four mobs? So this is 4 mobs down in the matter of, 15-20 seconds. So I mean, if I really wanted to, I could go for, there are a bunch of holy priest talents that buff probably the healing and damage of holy spells. I could go for those if I wanted to. Something like Searing Light increases the damage by, it would be of 20% of Holy Nova. Wow, that is actually a big damage buff, and I'm sure there are other talents along the way if I wanted to go for some sort of Holy Nova, I don't know, spammer build, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use it every now and then. It's pretty nifty in the fact that it heals and damages at the same time. So let's head back to Darkshire now, and as you guys saw at the beginning of this episode when I started off here, I was already mounted. If you guys didn't watch the last episode all the way through, well, spoiler alert, I went up to the East Vale logging camp back in Elwyn Forest, and we picked up our very first mount of this Let's Play. And I got a chestnut mare. I think it's prettier than the other options. There was like a pinto and some other brown horse, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I want that chestnut. I want that chestnut mare, baby. It looks like a cappuccino, like a macchiato. I love it. Beautiful. All right. What do you got for us? Kalor? I'm not sure how you ever pronounce his name. So Worgen in the Woods. He's going to put his faith in Master Caravan. I don't know why, because I guess his master wants us to kill all these Worgens. So the follow-up to this, again, Worgen in the Woods, kill 8 Nightbane Vilefangs and 8 Nightbane Tainted Ones. And that's going to be over at Roland's Doom. And actually, we're probably going to head inside the cave and start killing mobs inside that little dungeon there, because that's where most of them are probably going to be located. Now, before I run down there and do that quest, I'm going to head north out of town, and head up over here to the Manor Mistmantle for the final quest in the quest chain. Where is it? I don't even have it tracked. Why is it not tracked? That's weird. The Legend of Stalvan. Oh, it is tracked. The Legend of Stalvan. The final quest is to kill, what's his name? I don't know his name off the top of my head. Mistmantle. Stalvan Mistmantle. Of course, it's in the title of the quest itself. And I meant to hit Mindflight, but instead I hit Frost Shock, but that's okay. It deals about the same amount of damage. We're going to kill Stalvan Mistmantle and loot his family ring. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, considering, well, maybe it was more challenging in vanilla, and then they changed it. Maybe they lowered the difficulty by the time Wrath of the Lich King came around. But I remember trying to do this on my Night Elf Warrior in my vanilla Let's Play, and I couldn't do it even at like level 32. And that's mostly because warriors are shit damage at low levels, and it was quite a challenge indeed. So he does summon some sort of Curse of Stalvan. He puts a curse on my bear. All attributes are reduced by 5. But at some point, I believe he does summon another mob, a little ghost, a little specter, a wraith. I guess they took that out of this encounter after vanilla, because they definitely does summon some sort of wraith or ghost to deal more damage to us when his health gets a little low. But that's it. That's Stalvan Mistmantle. So he dropped his Mistmantle family ring that we're going to turn in, and also this glyphed buckler. Oh my! This is much better than what I have. This is requires level 34 though, so I'm going to hold on to this. But look at this. Plus 150 armor, plus 2 spirit, plus 4 stam, and then plus 6 block value. It has a random enchant, increases the critical strike chance of all your attacks on targets affected by your hunter traps, which I don't have any. We also looted at some point. Let me actually mount back up and talk about this shit while I run back to town. What did we pick up? Durable Cape of the Whale. Looks to be a little better. Increases the effect of your holy healing spells by 6 seconds after landing a direct heal with a nature spell. Oh, well, I don't have any nature spells, so that doesn't really work with me. But I don't know. I think the stats are a little better. 2 int or 4 spirit and 3 stam. I'm going to go with the spirit and stam. Excuse me. That's 7 attributes compared to just plus 2 agility. The plus 2 intellect, excuse me. The plus 2 agility is pretty much useless for my build. And we also looted these resilient leggings. Now, I don't think they're going to be better than what I have, because I did pick up these Darkweave Breachers a little while ago. And they're pretty good. Plus 4 stam, plus 7 int, plus 6 spirit. But this is plus 11 spirit and then plus 6 spell power. That's a tough one. I'm going to stick with the int though. I really like stacking int rather than spell power at this low level. So we can go ahead and turn in this final quest of the long and arduous Legend of Stalvan quest chain. What an accomplishment. Huzzah! I'm going to go for that train emote. Woo woo! Chugga 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 chugga. And we can pick either the Crescent of Forlorn Spirits, one-handed axe that will increase our critical strike rating, I don't know, I don't really like that. It's actually much better DPS, but at the same time, I don't even use my main hand weapon as a melee weapon anyway. So, or we can go for the Ring of Forlorn Spirits. Oh yes, please! +7 stam and restores 4 mana per 5 seconds. Now, what do you got to say for us, Madam Eva? I know, Tylord, to Stalvan is dead. I sensed a wave of hope, a ripple through the tainted forest. She said taint again. Once and for all, Duskwood is free from his bloodthirst. My joy is hampered by thoughts of those who fell prey to the horrible beast. Nonetheless, you are a brave and cunning hero. Thank you very much, Madame. I shall bow to you in respect. And now let's leave. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Actually, what rings do I have now? I've got one that gives us plus arcane resistance. That's pretty useless. Yeah, that's pretty useless. I also got one that increases our stamina spirit. So you know what? Let's go ahead and put Ring of Forlorn Spirits. Replace our Zircon? It should be Zirconian, isn't it? Zirconian is a real thing. Unless I'm thinking of a different... Unless I'm thinking of something else. What's the fake diamond? Isn't that Zirconian? Like a Zirconian ring? I might be thinking of something else. I'm not entirely sure. But this is the... we can just call it the shit band of arcane shit because it gives us shit arcane resistance. +6 arcane resistance would still be poor. I mean, we have none now, but it would be poor at level 31 anyway. So I mean, it's just no point in getting it. So let's head on over to Roland's Doom. You can tell right off the bat, I'm not really doing a lot of cutting away back and forth this episode, just because so far everything's pretty close. With the mount, everything is pretty close to town. It's just a small, it's just like a short rides away. A short, nice little horsey ride away from town, or pony ride, for all of you that would prefer I start calling my, my chestnut mare a pony, because it's sort of like a pony, and I didn't always want a pony, but I like ponies. Ponies are nice and cute. Aren't ponies like smaller than actual horses? Like, isn't a pony like just like a mini horse, and it's pretty pointless to have a pony? Just like a bunch of spoiled little white girls are always like, I want a pony for my birthday, Dad. And the dad's like, bitch, fuck off. I ain't get you no pony. You know how much a pony costs and to take care of, and they live for like 20 years? That's like a big dog. You want like a big dog you can ride on? No, fuck that. I'll get you a dog. Just be fucking gracious that I'm providing you a roof over your head, you bitch. Okay, I don't know where that came from. That came out of the fucking nowhere. So this is Roland's Doom. It's a little mine shaft, I guess, apparently. So it's to the southwestish, or southeastish, excuse me, I don't know my own directions, of the Rotting Orchard. And Roland's Doom is actually... Isn't Roland's Doom where the Dark Riders came in, or the Night Riders came in, and like they... No, I'm thinking of the Jorgen farmstead. No, I think I'm thinking of the right place. This is where the Scythe of Elune is, isn't it? Oh, gut spill. Oh, shit, boy. Oh, shit, boy. We got ourselves, oh, I guess it's not really a rare mob. I thought maybe it was a rare mob, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a normal mob that spawns and then maybe drops some sort of quest item. I was thinking off the top of my head, oh my god, gut spill. We've got ourselves a rare elite mobs, but it doesn't seem to be that way. I'm gonna run in, start doing some Holy Nova spam just to kill off the rest of these mobs. Got 2 of them right there. Heal my pet up just a little bit, just a tiny little bit, and then finish off that last one. Bam. All right, Gutspill, what you got to drop for us? Nothing. Nothing. Well, I'm disappointed. That's disappointing. Okay, so there's probably some sort of follow-up where Gutspill is involved. I would hope or assume. I'm not sure. I'm gonna send my pet in again. This might be a bad choice, but I'm going to try and focus these guys down one by one now. I went for the big 3 kill right there, and now I just kind of want... Why are my mind flays failing? I don't know. I'm back to, trying to increase my skill in wands now for a second, because I've really neglected it. Look at this. My wand skill, I maxed it out to like 70, when 70 was the max, and that was like 10 levels ago. Now it's like 155. Oh my god. What's my DPS even? Is it good? Is it good for a wand? 27.1? That's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good for a wand. I got this on the fucking real cheap at the auction house at some point. It was like less than a gold for this Thunderwood, which is a rare wand. And now some of them were pretty expensive because they had pretty good random enchants on them, but I'm like, man, I'm gonna out-level this wand anyway in like fucking 5-10 levels, so what's the point in dropping some hard gold for it? I saved my gold for my mount, for the riding skill and the mount, you know. Just heal my pet up a little bit, get some life taps off, sun, and then we can kill the rest of these mobs. We need 6 more Vile Fangs and 2 more tainted ones. Now I'm saying taint. This is an episode full of the word taint. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna cut away. Actually, I'm gonna finish. I don't know where I was going with that joke. That's it. That's the joke. It's just me saying taint. Isn't that hilarious? Haha. He. So funny. Yeah. So I'm gonna cut away now. I'm gonna finish killing all these mobs off screen, and I will meet you guys back in Darkshire, where we can turn this in and then head back somewhere else. I might head over to the Ravenhill Cemetery, or, you know, I might head over to, we need to go all the way to the wetlands. We need to go to Minethil Harbor to turn in the missing diplomat. No, that's not the right quest. The Doomed Fleet for one of the other long, arduous quest chains that we've been doing over the past couple episodes. So I will see you guys back in Darkshire. Alrighty, gang, we are back here in Darkshire. We finished killing off the Worgen in the woods. It actually took a while because we had to wait. The only place that the tainted ones respawned was back inside the mineshaft in Roland's Doom, so I had to wait a little while for them to respawn. But nonetheless, we are finished. We can turn this in, and we have one last quest. Here you go, Tyler. To bring this message to Master Caravan. He quickly removes a piece of paper, faded parchment, and offers it to you. Not a piece of paper. Piece of faded parchment. A few more like you, and we will outnumber the Night Watch. Perhaps then we could complete the work that we few carry on today. Oh my gosh. What do you mean outnumber the Night Watch? What is this man speaking of? Traitorous things. Yes, what is it? Make it quick. I've got pressing matters to attend to. Here's Kaler's Nord. Excuse me for my cold reception, Tylord, but as I'm sure you can tell, I'm an extremely busy man. Yeah, sure you are, pal. Sure you are, pal. So we can actually we also receive this consecrated wand. So if we didn't already have a pretty decent wand, we can get a pretty decent one from this quest chain. But as it turns out, wow, that's a nice shield that I can get and will replace soon. Or I can get this Cloak of the Faith. Actually, let's go for the shield. It actually has better stats than what I have now. Not by much, but just by enough, just by a little bit. So we can go ahead and equip that. It looks pretty neat too. And then, you know, two more levels, 3 more levels, we can replace that with the Glyphed Buckler anyway, and then sell the Shield of Faith back for more than what the cloak would have sold for anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and run in here, sell all my shit, and then head on out, and I'll probably head over to the Ravenhill Cemetery. We have 2 quests to do there. They're both elite group quests. I'm gonna see if I can solo those. If not, damn, then I guess I'll just head over to Minethil Harbor. So I'll cut away. I'll see you guys over there while I sell all my garbage. Alrighty, everybody, we are here at the Ravenhill Cemetery, just out back of the old man's hermit shack. Old Abercrombie the Hermit, his little nut shack. It's the nut shack. It's the nut shack. And we're gonna come over here and finish the quest, Bride of the Embalmer. So we need the Embalmer's heart. And spoiler alert, Abercrombie is the Embalmer. But to actually get the Embalmer's heart, we need to go through Eliza's grave dirt. We'll dig her up, and then we can kill her. She's going to be like an undead ghoul, and then we can get her heart and turn in the quest. So you dig through the semi-loose dirt over the grave and find the remains of a coffin. Within the coffin, you can feel the vibrating scrapes of clawed fingers and the gnashing of rotted teeth. Will you open the coffin and retrieve the Embalmer's heart? Yes, I will, please. Thank you very much. And it's going to summon a level 30 elite mob. It is a ghoul. She's going to mostly spam Frostbolt. That's mostly what she does. And sometimes she'll cast on us. I mean, I thought my pet was holding good aggro. But sometimes she will cast on us for sure. She'll just go back and forth between whoever she wants, apparently. And it doesn't seem like she has any resistance whatsoever to frost spells. Like, all she does is spam Frostbolt. And you would think, oh, maybe since all she does is spam Frostbolt, she has some frost resistance. But that's not the case here. That is not the case here. She was killed. We dispatched of her, excuse me. I'm fucking stroking out a little bit here. Of her quite easily, quite quickly, as it turns out. I thought she might have been a little bit more of a challenge as level 30 elite. Emphasis on the elite, but I guess not. So this was Eliza, Bride of the Embalmer. Let's look at her tombstone, actually. See what it says. Eliza, beloved wife, may the earth sate your hunger. What the fuck? This is one fucked. You are one fucked up dude, Abercrombie. I'm gonna spit on you. I don't like you. So I think actually once we turn in Bride of the Embalmer is when Abercrombie is like, haha, you fools, I'm actually the Embalmer, and now I'm gonna summon Stitches or Patches or whatever the fuck his name is, and I'm gonna send him towards Darkshire, towards your doom. I'm sending your doom towards you in Darkshire. The doom being Patches, or is it Stitches? I think it's Stitches, because Patches, I think, is the boss in Naxxramas. So this is our second level 30 elite mob we're going to be taking on this episode. This is Mor'Ladim. We are going to be taking him on for the quest Mor'Ladim. That's actually like an amalgamation of two names. Mor'Ladim. It's shortened, kind of condensed into Mor'Ladim. So we're going to kill him for, I wouldn't even call it a long quest chain. Pretty short, actually. And I see another skeleton mob in the distance running towards us. I don't know why. He's just out here patrolling. And we're going to be out here killing Mor'Ladim. So let's see if he's going to aggro us. He probably will. Haha! Psych! Screw! Run away real quick. I don't want to have to kill any more mobs than I need to because, you know, I mention this a lot. I say this a lot in all my previous Let's Plays, but I'm one lazy motherfucker. I don't like killing extra mobs than I have to. So that was that. That was Mor'Ladim. He dropped a couple things. Scroll of Spirit, some silk cloth, and Mor'Ladim's skull. So that's nice. Or just Mor'Ladim, however you want to pronounce it. However you want to say it. You could say it either Mor'Ladim or Mor'Ladim. So, my god, those two elite mobs, and we couldn't get that level. We are less than 400 experience away. 300 and whatever, 51 experience away from leveling. Oh, we couldn't get it. We might get it here. I'm going to loot this solid chest. We might ding. We might ding to 32, maybe. Hey, 336 experience. Give me that level. Give me that level, son. Alright, so we've dinged to 32. We actually got some pretty good drops as well. Did we? No, we didn't. We got a freshly baked bread that I can feed to my pet. Oh, it's not high enough level. That is some low-ass level bread for sure. So, yeah, okay. So what do we unlock at 32? Just a bunch of garbage? Probably. Chain Lightning! Oh, we unlocked Chain Lightning at 32? That's actually not garbage. I really like Chain Lightning, and I want to get it, and I want to use it. It has a 6-second cooldown, but it affects 3 total targets, and I think I could replace it for Blizzard. Like, I don't really round up a whole lot of mobs and, you know, blizzard them all to death. So, should I? Dare I replace Blizzard with Chain Lightning? Yes, I dare. Fuck you, Blizzard. I'm going for some Chain Lightning, bitches. Bam! Got it. Alright, and also, along with leveling up to 32, we've got some stats to allocate, so we can go ahead and put 1 point in stamina, 2 in intellect, 1 in spirit, as I've been doing, as I will continue to do. And we actually have a talent essence that I don't know just right off the bat what I want to put it into yet, so I'll think about that later. But let's go ahead and put Chain Lightning down here. I don't know where exactly I want to put it in my action bar, just because I have so many spells right now. But yeah, it's a pretty neat spell to have. And normally it's a 2-second cast time. It looks real funky with a 1.941 second cast time, but that's only because my haste rating has been increased by what? I have a certain talent in here. I think it's under Elemental Shaman, actually. Unrelenting Storm regenerates mana equal to 12% of your intellect every 5 seconds, and even while casting, also increases your spell haste by 3%. So I have 3% increased spell haste. That's why some of my cast times are a little funky on all these spells. But not to worry. So I'm going to cut away now. I will head back to Darkshire. I will meet you back in town. We can turn in these quests, and from there I will probably make my way to Menethil Harbor, but I'll make up my mind on that when I get back to town, so I will see you there. Alrighty, everybody, back here in Darkshire. Let's go ahead and first talk to Commander Althea Ebonlock. We're going to turn in the quest of Mor'Ladim. We're going to give her Mor'Ladim's skull, aka Mor'Ladim. You killed him? That is no small accomplishment, Tylord. On behalf of the people of Darkshire and the Night Watch, I thank you. Ah, there is one small matter, however. The daughter who lived. I should have told you this earlier. How do I put this? Morgan may have believed that his family was all dead, but in fact his daughter, Sarah Lattimore, is now a watcher. She's been troubled by the circumstances surrounding her father's death. Perhaps you can go bring the news to her. I actually forgot about this quest, so we have to go talk to Watcher Lattimore, the daughter. Yes, my father? My Faja. I wish there was something I could have done for him if only I had talked to him before he Turned into a skeleton? I don't know what. Here, take this and lay it on his grave. Maybe, somehow, he'll know that I'm okay and that none of us hold him responsible for what happened. Take Sarah Lattimore's ring to Morgan Lattimore's grave, and we will receive Arceus! An incredible two-handed sword. It looks amazing. Its stats aren't quite as amazing as it looks. But we will definitely accept that quest, and we actually have to run all the way back to Ravenhill Cemetery to turn that in, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Just because it takes so long to run everywhere in this world. Curse you! Curse you, Sarah Lattimore. Alright. Let's talk to Lord Edo Ebenlock, Mayor of Darkshire, or as I like to call second in command to me, the true mayor. I'm back in the mayor's chair, and there's nothing you can do about it. You monocled bastard, you. Alright, Bride of the Embalmer, let's go ahead and turn this in. Have you yet found Eliza's grave? Do you have the Embalmer's heart? I do have the Embalmer's heart. You've done it! The magic within his heart will be proof against the Embalmer's evil and a powerful aegis over the town of Darkshire. You've done a great thing for our people, Ty Lord. Your name will remain in our annals. In your anal? Why will my name remain in your annals forever? That doesn't... Oh, sick! Gross! I don't like that. So we actually don't have to choose between either of these rewards. We will receive both the Mantle of Honor and the Crest of Darkshire. And let me tell you, whoo boy, I really like how this Crest of Darkshire looks. It is one of my favorite... What would you say? I don't know, like... It's one of my favorite looking shields. It's very pretty, very aesthetic in the game. There's a lot of designs like this. The one from... Shadowfang Keep is another favorite of mine, another personal favorite. I thought there was some sort of, you know, zone-wide event where, you know, Abercrombie is like, haha, I'm actually the Embalmer, you fools. Now, suck my dick while I summon this giant abomination to come be your doom. I guess maybe that was after that was the previous quests we did to turn into, when we actually found out who Abercrombie is and that we were actually helping him the whole time, and it was like this big twist. This big reveal, like, oh my god, I didn't know we were helping. I didn't mean to help him. I didn't want to help him. Anyway, so we are actually going to equip this Mantle of Honor. It's better than what I had previously, this Silver Thread Amis. I was going to say Anis, but it's Amis. So +2 stam, +7 int, so we're gaining +7 spirit and some armor in exchange for 2 stamina, which is a nice upgrade for us. I like spirit as a spellcaster, mostly because it gives us increased mana regen, and you know, you gots to love the mana regen. Look at that, 77 mana every 5 seconds while not casting, 48 while casting. That's pretty much like Mind Flay only costs 53. If you think about it, you can Mind Flay twice. Ooh, a chest. And in that span of time, you will regain back enough mana to cast another Mind Flay. Excuse me. You will regain enough mana back that will cover the cost for you to cast another Mind Flay. So it's kind of like buy 2 get 1 free, right? So you cast 2 Mind Flays. I keep saying cast and I mean cost. So you cast 2 Mind Flays, and after those 2 are done, you can cast the third one essentially for free, because it's like 6 seconds, right? For 2 Mind Flays. Are you guys following this math here? It's simple math, really. It's elementary. So what do we pick up from that chest? We got some infantry bracers, garbage, ivory band of the bear, garbage, and some moist cornbread. That's actually, I will feed that to my bear. That's not exactly garbage, but it's not exactly anything I was hoping for either. So I'm gonna head over to the cemetery. I guess I'll just cut away. Nothing is popping up in my big old dumb brain for me to talk about and waste time for like 10 more seconds while I run over there. So I'll just meet you guys at the grave. We can turn this quest in and continue on this episode. Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's go ahead and turn in the quest, A Daughter's Love, to this weathered grave. We are in the Forlorn Row. If you guys wanted to see exactly where we were on the mini-map, if you guys for some reason don't like to show quest objectives on your map, we are just outside of this little house, just to the north of this little house on the very top of the hill. And we're actually going to be coming back to this house in another episode, because we've got one more elite mob in there to kill. I forget his name off the top of my head. Morbent Fell is his name. So we will be coming back to finish up that long quest chain, starting with the Doomed Fleet, but I'll probably be doing that another episode. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn in this quest to the weathered grave. Leave me be. ... Sarah's ring. What does it say? Is this engraved at all? Sarah Lattimore's ring? No, it's not engraved. A ghostly voice sounds on the wind. This is Sarah? Could it be she's still alive? The weight is removed from my shoulders. Tylor, take my sword, Arceus. As my soul is put to rest, I have no more need for it. It was forged to do good, and though I have proved myself unworthy to hold it, perhaps you will carry on the light through it. Liss, my love. Oh, there he is! Morgan Lattimore. Oh my golly gee, my sword Arceus served me well in life, but as at last my spirit may pass from the unhappy existence I needed no longer, I shall cling to the love of my daughter and hope that I will find forgiveness under the light for my sins. Oh my god. What a terrible fate. I wouldn't wish upon anyone. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna kneel and cry before this grave. Oh my god. So we have Arceus, two-handed sword. Pretty neat. Chance on a hit. Blasts a target for 85 arcane damage. Oh my god. You like my new hat, by the way? I got this nice, neat, nifty little hat. The emblazoned hat. It has some pretty fucking good stats for casters. Plus stam, plus int, plus spirit. I love it. I love it a lot. The flavor text on this Arceus is Morgan Lattimore's sword. That's cool. Like I didn't know that already. Anyway, let me cast a chain lightning. Bam! Look at that. Oh, that actually does pretty good damage. Although, to be fair, this mob is like only level 20. I actually want to round up a couple of these mobs just so I can show off chain lightning a little bit better. And my pet's acting a little slow. Why are you so slow, pet? Why are you so slow? Anyway, let's go ahead and cast a chain lightning. Bam, bam! It jumps to both of them. And that one's dead. And now this one's dead as well. And they're both dead. Oh my god. What have I done? I've committed wolf murder. Wormder is what that's called. Okay. Bad joke. Great way to end off an episode. But yeah, spoiler alert, I'm ending off the episode. So let's jump in the river here with my horse. I'm going to ride back up towards, I don't know, Goldshear, Stormwind. I have a couple quests in Stormwind. And by a couple, I mean one, the Missing Diplomat quest chain. Which, it's green now, but by the end of it, it won't be green. Because I think you need to be around level 33, level 34 to do like the latter parts of that quest chain. Same with the Doom Fleet. It's green now, but the very last quest is to kill Morven Fell. He's like level 32 or 34 elite, and so that's no, yeah, can't slack off. You can't be like a level 30 and be like, oh, this quest is green, the rest of this quest chains must be pretty easy, right? Wrong. You'd be wrong. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end off this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I've thought maybe I could do a couple more quests, but it turns out that I was recording for a little bit longer than I initially thought. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Normally, yeah, this is a nice change of pace, right? Because normally I end off my episodes, I'm sitting down in an inn, and this time around, I'm just riding on horseback into the sunset. There's actually no sun. It's nighttime. Look at that. We're riding off into the moonlight. I should say, not sunset. There's no setting sun. We're in a forest of stars and the dark sky and this bright ass moon. Oh my god. We're in a graveyard too, so that's nice. A little macabre. That's not how you say that word, but that's okay. Anyway, yeah, like I just said, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you are enjoying the series as well. And as always, until next time, I hope y'all stay classy and peace out.